Remember when people said this was going to be stupid? Welcome back to the world of Funko, Heather. The very first early access to a limited Funko Pop went up today.
Yeah, I am so excited to talk about this. I've been eager to see how everything went. I have sort of an idea because I do have a phone, I do scroll, and it's been all over today. Excited to talk about it right here, right now. Let's go.
So if you don't know what Funko Limited Edition is, it's a new part of Funko.com where you can buy limited edition Funko Pops. You have to use points to get early access. And today, there was a chance at getting early access to get this anime Funko Pop. Now they're showing up on eBay for like upwards of $300. One sold for a pretty decent amount, which we're going to talk about. We're starting to see a wave of fun and hype beast again with Funko. Why are you clapping like that? Don't do this. Don't do it. You look like a seal. And we're also going to talk about fun days and boxes of fun.
Okay, hold on. Let's not call it Fun Days because Funko made a mistake by calling it Fun Days. We can call it the Fun Days Experience or whatever the fake Fun Days.
That's not a good name. But before we jump into all the Funko fun, make sure you check out MischiefToys.com, our independent toy company. You're missing out if you haven't gone over there. We got figures up on the website, we got apparel, so check out MischiefToys.com, buy yourself something today. Upcoming events, Day of Mischief on May the 24th, Living Dead Weekend, June 4th through June 6th, and to kick those two awesome events off, our partnership with one of my favorite bands, Gwar.
Yeah!
It's going to be a hell of a couple of months. Take a ride with us. It's going to be awesome. Day of Mischief is going to take place in Maryland on May the 24th. You can buy your tickets on MischiefToys.com. Come to Maryland on the 24th, and we can have a banger of a time. Living Dead Weekend will take place at Monroeville Mall in Monroeville, Pennsylvania, June 4th through the 6th. The mall is where they filmed the Dawn of the Dead film from 1978. It's going to be amazing. And we have incredible exclusives across the board. And set your sails with us tomorrow because we have something really, really big coming.
Pay attention to Mischief Toy social media because you do not want to miss out on this.
And here we are. Look, it's Genya Sha Zuawa, which was limited to 1,200 Funko Pops. The early access sold out.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see that this is all coming together. This is a brand new thing for Funko. They're also going to have in-store limited edition pieces as well, but they're going to be higher numbers. But this is one of the low numbers that's on Funko.com.
There was mixed feedback about this. A lot of people were sort of like frustrated that they had to spend their rewards points just to get the early access, but then they still had to pay on top of that. There were other people that were like super into it. They're really excited to gain chances to get these super limited products. Some other negative feedback was people were upset that they're like reusing molds and like not doing anything super exciting for like the first wave of promotional material they put up for this. So I think that this one is a reused mold. He's just metallic maybe.
But they're testing the water. So
Yeah.
you have to test it out and see if it's going to work or not. And obviously, it worked. Now, it's not going to be every single Funko Pop, obviously. There are going to be some Funko Pops that people just don't care about. Or maybe I'm completely wrong and people are just going after a number. That's what Funko is wondering right now. How is this all going to play out? So a 1,200 piece count figure, you got the metallic sticker on the box, which isn't even a sticker anymore. It's just a part of the cardboard.
It's a metallic emblem, I guess.
And then you have the piece count on the box as well.
Interesting.
That way they can't screw up with any of the sticker stuff, and now they have their brand new sticker on the front of the box.
Yeah, and that's the pink one signifying what like class it is.
So this is showing that the reward sold out, so people use their Funko reward points in order to buy their early access. So they put up 1,200 early access, it's sold out, and so it no longer will be available after this. That's it.
So we think that it's fully sold out. That's what it seemed like based off of the FAQ that they posted very recently. The second question, it says, are limited edition products available to anyone? Fan Rewards members get first dibs when purchasing limited edition collectibles. In the rare case that these items don't sell out during early access, they will be made available for purchase by the public. So that tells me, hey, if it doesn't sell out, it's going to be made available to everybody, but since it did sell out, the assumption is that
it won't be available when they're gone.
Yeah, it's not going to be available anymore.
But people could use their points and not actually buy it. And this Funko Pop went up today for $40. So maybe somebody would use their points and then say, I don't feel like spending the money, or they misunderstand it. And then those Funko Pops will eventually go up on the website. I don't know. But I would assume everybody bought it today.
I would assume either everybody bought it, or maybe they count that as selling out when they redeem their points and then they give like a day or two for purchase. I don't know. I wasn't in there.
We haven't been a part of this rodeo yet. We're going to see soon.
Yeah, if anyone has any insights about how the sale went today, if you purchase it or have any thoughts, we would love to hear that in the comment section down below.
Yeah, because we have no idea really how quickly this stuff sold out because we didn't pay attention to it.
Yeah.
We're just sort of seeing the aftermath. So any information that you have, leave it in the comments. So then this shows that the delivery is heading his way already. They're already packing these guys up and getting them out the door. With Funko, it usually takes a couple weeks to get here to Maryland, but people on the West Coast, sometimes they get the stuff within just a handful of days.
Yeah, they're very lucky over there when they are Funko fans because it does come pretty quick. That person said same mold, it's just metallic.
Right, but it is a limited piece. I mean, I understand exactly what that person is saying, but they've done this with Funko Pops over the years. Well, they'll have the common or regular one, and then they'll release like a special edition one that has some feature like glow in the dark, metallic, or whatever.
Yeah.
This is commonplace with Funko Pops, so I understand what that person's saying, but this is pretty normal. But again, Funko is applying these limited numbers kind of in this limited edition thing on their website for the very first time, and I want to talk about the website, by the way. So when I signed into my account, there's a limited edition button.
Oh,
and so here are all the things, okay? Let me just explain why this is interesting. And I don't want anybody to take me the wrong way here, okay? I came up with all that.
Yes, you did.
Like, literally, I came up with all of this. And we know that Funko listens to what this channel has to say. And there have been several occasions where Funko has taken our ideas and brought them to life. I have a feeling, and I'm not joking, I have a feeling that they took my idea. Because it is on their website under a different thing. I said that there would be like a different button, and I called it like Funko Platinum. Yeah. Instead, they called it Funko Limited Edition. I would love if somebody at Funko, I know that people have recently been like let go. I wonder if anybody out there who watches this channel really knows on the inside if we had something to do with this. And I'm not trying to act like I have a big head, although I physically do.
Yes, you do.
I really want to know if we had a hand in this, because I think that some people hate this whole thing, and I want to know if I'm to blame for it. But if it's a good thing, I also want to know if I'm to blame for it.
Yeah, I think that if Funko is listening, I think that's a fantastic thing that they're listening to fans.
100%, but we sat here and talked about this very thing on many occasions in many videos.
Almost exactly. We even mentioned we would be willing to pay more for less product.
I know. I'm not crazy. I'm not an insane person. We said all of this, and I know people are going to take me the wrong way and be like, it's all about Gastlecast. That's how Gastlecast rolls.
No.
I'm typically joking. I'm being serious. I feel like this is us that did this. And every time I see a new layer of it, like on the website under this now, like new button, I'm like, holy shit, that is me. I did do that.
Good job.
Well, don't say that yet.
No, I think it was you.
Don't say that yet. Because if this whole thing goes haywire and everybody hates it, I don't want to be known as the guy that started all this. So here's the very first one and the only one that has sold on eBay so far for $149.44. But there are many others that are up right now that you can go and buy or bid on.
Like right now, there's 17 bids. It's already surpassed that number. It's $150 with over 6 days left, almost 7 days.
Yep.
300 or best offer, starting at 60, 250 buy it now, 300 or best offer, 300 or best offer.
Right. So there aren't so many on here that are selling for the 300 because I see people putting them up for 300, but it seems mostly between like 140 and 150.
So far.
And this one's above. This is 157. It seems like people are going for it, but it does not seem like it's hitting the mark at about 300 yet.
Not yet.
So we'll have to see how this all goes over the coming days.
This worries me though, because what happens if you purchase it and you put it up for pre-order and then it gets damaged in transit?
I'm telling you, this is the biggest issue with this because people are saying, I have a confirmation, I got it, but you have no idea how it's going to come to you in the mail. Like, there's a lot of issues with this. I would only be willing to sell if I had it in hand. I would not sell it like this.
That makes me so nervous because you can't guarantee condition.
But here we are seeing flippers, man.
Yeah.
I feel like we haven't talked about flippers in a really long time.
Which is phenomenal. I'm down with it. I mean, that's something that this channel like has always spoken up sort of against. Because we've always been about, you know, we hunt together, which means helping your fellow collectors, and flippers are the complete opposite. They basically, I don't like using the words taking advantage of, but they really are. They're taking advantage of something being rare and being sought after, so they mark it up at a higher price, which is understandable. I mean, if it's going for $300, why wouldn't you want $300 for it? But this to me shows that the fact that people are willing to bid on this, the fact that people are willing to buy these for an inflated cost, it shows that
my
Funko's doing
idea is
something
working.
right. Yes.
Damn, it's hard being so brilliant all the time and understanding this stuff. I am the best, Heather, and I don't know if you know that.
I do know that. With a head that big, you better have some sort of good idea, because if not, that big old head would be useless.
Okay, so the final thing that we're talking about is the box of fun. And the only reason why I wanted to talk about this was the one for the at-home edition. Will there be a box of fun available for purchase online? Yes, a box of fun will be available for purchase on Funko.com, but it will not be the same as the one available at the on-site Fun Days Quest for Grail experience.
This is interesting.
That's really great that they're putting that there because they know how they've had problems in the past.
Yes, but take into consideration the wording. It will not be the same as the one available. So does that mean there's only one box and one variant
That's a good question.
Receive? Yeah. Or is it just a box of fun and it's a mystery box and they're just referring to the mystery boxes as a whole?
I think they're talking about mystery boxes as a whole, but who knows these days? You never know how Funko is going to handle this stuff. Maybe there is only one box. I'll be interested to see how they play it. I am still standing beside what I said a long time ago, which was maybe 2 weeks ago now, which is a very long time ago for somebody like me. They should drop the name Fun Days. They should drop the name Box of Fun. Those two things are totally associated with Mike Becker. They should be gone.
Yeah, and
they should come up with something new.
Yeah, and they're associated with what the actual Fun Days experience is. This to me is not a Fun Days experience. This reminds me.
Well, it is a Fun Days experience. It's not Fun Days.
This to me reminds me more of FunCon.
The outdoor event that they had.
Yes.
Yeah.
They held it at the stores. That's what this is. Fun Days is a sort of like a stage show with previews, giveaways, all sorts of stuff.
Well, we don't really know. I mean, I don't want to speak too soon. I don't know what this is.
So from what we've seen and read with like the little amount of literature that they have put out, it reminds me of something like that. I mean, this is a ticketed event at the store, and there's time slots. So they're not trying to keep everyone in the same place at the same time.
They're just belting people in.
Yeah, where Fun Days is more of like a party, an experience where you actually get to go and, you know, you sit through it.
And everybody's there screaming and hollering, and there's like a lot of excitement. Yeah, I know, it is different. But here is more information about the Fun Days event. So $150 per ticket.
Wow.
Which is interesting because I really did not expect for the tickets to be $150, considering that it's not a sit-down event. It's not like one of those types of things. This is more, like you said, as like sort of in the door and then out the door is what it feels like to me.
Yeah, but we can't judge the price too harshly.
I completely agree. I have
we don't know what this is.
Exactly, but it seems like there's going to be a lot of events there, so that's cool. And when we were told about this a while back, again, when we released the video saying there would be no fun days, we were told that it wasn't going to be labeled as Fun Days. I really feel like that Funko decided to change the name to Fun Days only in the fact that they wanted to have you, okay, I know what that is. You know what I mean?
That's what I think they're taking advantage of the name, honestly, because people know that Fun Days is sort of like a special event. So it's like, we'll sell this if we call it this.
It's either that or our source misunderstood what was going on. I'm not entirely sure.
Well, this isn't really Fun Days, is what I equate
No, it
to.
isn't. It is not Fun Days, and it's basically...
Fun Days is typically, for the last however many years, is held in conjunction with SDCC.
They're overlaying Fun Days on top of something else, like FunCon.
Yeah.
And it's fine because this might be what the future of Fun Days is. I just want to see what this whole thing is. It looks like there's a comment there, is who's shooting for multi-day?
Oh, cool. Yeah, they mentioned that you can go back in and purchase another day or another time slot or whatever.
Oh, wow. So I got these for you. These are Biddy Towns. It's the Biddy Towns from Bob's Burger and Biddy Towns from SpongeBob.
Oh, these are awesome.
And I got the Millennium Falcon, and I also got a Millennium Falcon for one of our lucky patrons. We have a ton of prizes that are going to be up for our patrons, which is taking place next Saturday, May the 17th at 9 p.m. Eastern. But remember, we start the call early at 8 p.m. Eastern on our Google Meet, so people can hang out for 1 hour before we go on.
Yeah.
But we're going to be showing all sorts of upcoming Mischief Toys things. It's going to be really great, and I think the giveaways are going to be off the chain. So there's the little Millennium Falcon. Look how cool that is. That's so fun, right? Mm-hmm. I love how tiny they are. You can fit a lot more like on your desk or on your shelf.
So here's a SpongeBob and his house. And if you notice on the bottom of here, there's like a little slot for his little, I don't know if...
Like his little stand?
Yeah, if any of you have biddies. But he has like a little clear stand. So when you put him in the house, his little stand sort of clicks in there. Look at that. Oh my gosh, this is awesome.
The DeLorean's coming out very soon, so it's a Biddy Pop ride. I love these. I think these are really, really fun.
I love how small and like unique they are. They feel very unique to me. Now this definitely feels like it's more geared towards kids.
Yes.
Like I know that mini brands and like small things are what a lot of kids are drawn to, but I love this. Like this will go perfectly with my little collection of Bob's Burgers pops, and this will go perfectly with my SpongeBob stuff. I have U2s and pops.
One thing that we haven't even said anything about is the details.
Yeah, the details are incredible.
The paint jobs look pretty good. I mean, for something that's really small. I would say that the Millennium Falcon is probably the most bare of the three of these sets.
Yeah.
I would say that the little pineapple is amazing. That's that's a cool looking little piece.
It is. And you can tell, of course, exactly what they are.
So they even have little details on the back too. That's cool.
That's really
the
awesome.
Pineapple looks like it belongs inside of a fish tank or something.
Yeah. What was the price point on these?
I think $15.
These are $8.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can go on Funko.com.
That's pretty cool. That's not bad at all. Now, I also got a set of these Transformers.
Oh, cool.
As well. And so there's like a little blind box in here. I have no idea. I think it's supposed to be a version of Soundwave.
At the top is the Biddy Pop holder, so you can put them all in there.
Yeah, it's cool.
And like display them that way. I personally am not the biggest fan of that. Like, I think I would like those better if they clicked in. I have 4 sets of the Harry Potter ones, and you can stack them. You can stack like the little displays on top of each other, but if you move it slightly the wrong way, they're all falling out.
They all fall out. Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I've done that, but it's very frustrating.
Those are great.
I was shocked to see that they were $8. I expected at least 12, but I thought you were more on point with your 15.
So what do you guys think about these? What do you think about Funko's Fun Days and the boxes of fun? And what do you think about that limited edition Funko Pop that went up for sale today? Did you get one? And are you flipping it, bro? We need to know. Let us know all that and more in the comment section down below. In every video, we like to shout out to some of our patrons from Patreon. In this video, we'd like to shout out to Mike Mills, Brad Landis, John J. and Trip, aka Lox Pops, Zor, Eater the Clam, Rachel and Emily of Funko Genetics, Tyler Ridley, Toasty, Daddy Hawk, and Walk99. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. We appreciate all of our patrons. You guys rock. Check out our Patreon at patreon.com/Gastlecast, especially if you want to join that upcoming call on May the 17th. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, a whole lot of giveaways, and a whole lot of Mischief Toys previews that you're not going to want to miss. Come and hang with us. Patreon.com/Gastlecast. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell. That way you'll know anytime we go live or post brand new content. You don't want to miss our new content. We have a blast here. Come and check us out every Sunday on YouTube live between 8 and 9 p.m. Eastern. It is so much fun. All right, that's all we've got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.